Chairmo Edo PDP Caretaker Committee Dr. Tony Aziegbemi don tok say the takeover of the People's Democratic Party Secretariat for Airport Road, Benin City by the Edo APC no get precedent and say na serious attack on democracy as e even compare am to the kind thing wey shele during military rule for Niger. According to Dr. Aziegbemi, im tok say the APC government under Governor Okpebholo, wey don dey in power since November 12, 2024, dey accused of bringing wahala and fear across the state. Say plenty report full outside say dem dey intimidate pipo, elected council officers dey unlawfully removed and dey harass market pipo and drivers. Say all dis show say the APC government no dey do well. E come also tok say make Governor Okpebholo no forget say e get limit to im power and e must answer for all the actions of im government.
At about 1:31 p.m. yesterday, January 16th, 2025, the APC, using several Hilux vans from Government House, led by Jare Tinebe, deployed their thugs, backed by the police from Government House, to ransack, to break into the premises of the Secretariat of the PDP in Edo State on Airport Road. The entire operation was violent, brutal, as has never been heard or seen before since democracy came to be in Nigeria since 1999. The Secretariat was vandalized, and there was wreckage and destruction. Lives were put in danger, most importantly, including mine as the chairman of the party. For more than 1 hour, these guys, numbering about 100 thugs, with Jare Tinebe leading them, we are ransacking each and every room in that secretariat. All our billboards were pulled down. Everything that was moving was asked to move out of the premises. Clearly, this is an attack on democracy. We've never had this bad in Edo State. It shows that terror now reigns in Edo State, that the rule of law is no longer in existence in Edo State. They have unleashed force of lawlessness, and they know no limits. They don't have no limits. They have no idea of what the powers that they temporarily hold is meant to be used for. And we did say this during the campaigns, that this group of people do not have what it takes to govern this state. And everybody can bear me witness. From day one to today to tomorrow, they have no clue on what governance is all about. We warn that the wind currently blowing in Edo State is an ill wind, which will blow no one any good.
Dr. Aziegbemi Costa tok say the security agencies wey suppose maintain law and order don either turn blind eye or don join for the lawless act. Say the situation for Edo State don reach boiling point as PDP don claim say the secretariat belong to them and come warn say if the oppression continue, e go bring serious wahala. E come tok say urgent steps need to happen to restore law and order and to protect the democratic system for the state. Oga Aziegbemi come also beg for quick action to fix the problems before things go bad pass as e dey, as he appeal to the federal government, international organizations, civil society groups and anybody wey fit help to intervene quick and bring solution.
It took the police, the DSS, the army to get to that premises after I made that distress call, 1 hour after I made that distress call. From the Secretariat to anywhere in Benin cannot take you more than 15 minutes. I made that distress call to the DPO of Ideyan Police Station at 13:31 p.m. They didn't show up till about 14:42. For us as a party, we think this is very alarming. We think it should not happen. People should not be pushed to the wall. It is extremely dangerous. That property is a private property. We are the legitimate tenants of that property. We spoke to the landlord and the lawyer handling the property this morning, and they confirmed that we, the PDP, are the legitimate tenants they are aware of, that they know of. So the question will be, why will Jared lie to the world? Why will Jared lie to Edo people that they have paid for 7 years? And I challenge him, bring out the receipt that you paid for that property for 7 years. I challenge him to do that. If he has it, let him bring it out for everybody to see. And I can bet you he has no such receipts. We call on the federal government, international agencies, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders to rein in Governor Okpebholo and his gang of APC touts. This executive rascality, the illegality, the use of brute force, the lack of rule of law, only points to one direction. It's anarchy. They are calling for anarchy in the state. And that's why we are calling on the president once again. And you notice most times we end our press releases these days by saying we are calling on the president to rein in this young man before it is too late. Once again, we thank you for your time. We thank you for taking our time to come. I'm sure you at the tribunal, you've noticed that all our documents have been gotten into the tribunal, and that was what they were so afraid of. So as far as the tribunal is concerned, it's working according to the plans and the things that we said we should do.
For a response to Tori people questions, Dr. Anthony Aziegbemi can talk say,
gets to the root of this matter, brings out the foolishness and the stupidity of Jared Tenebe. Why do I say this? That property is a private property. It's owned by an individual. It's not government property. It is not related to it. It's a private property. The man is alive, right? I'm aware that the APC were occupying that property before now. I'm aware the year 2020, they even went as far as going to the appeal court. I have a copy of that appeal court judgment where the appeal court ratified their movement from that office to somewhere else in Benin, off Airport Road. We have that appeal court judgment. In any case, gentlemen of the press, assuming but not conceding, is APC an enforcer? Is it APC's property? If there was an issue, they could have gone to the owner of the property to say, Oga, we have paid you. Why is PDP occupying our property? If they had written to us, if they had complained to us to say, PDP, we are occupying our property, why? And there will have been a conversation. There ought to be a conversation. You can't just come to a place with more than 100 thugs led by Jared Tenebe. They broke into that place, stole all our laptops, all our computers, all our hard disks, the televisions. I mean, they were like petty rogues. They were picking everything that they could see. Common barrel and all that. They were taking them. I said they were hungry. Broke into the fridge, took all the drinks there. What is that? These guys are not just human beings. Table fans were taken away. Who does that? Now, the most important person in this whole thing is the landlord of that place. The landlord knows who he has an agreement with, right? Right? We will hear from the landlord in a few days. That will now determine what we do going forward.
Us to know that in 2020, Jared Tenebe was the deputy chairman of APC. He's one of those that went to court to get court approval for them to relocate from that property. And Slemo Jezwa, who was the factional chairman of PDP of APC at the time. He challenged them, and that's why the case ended in court. And then at the appeal court, the court approved their relocation from Airport Road, from where they are today, where they captured yesterday.
51 Airport Road.
51 Airport Road, to somewhere Iguisi Street off Airport Road. That is where they were until Tenebe was chased out of that place by Tony Kabaka during their primaries. I'm sure you're all aware. They chased him away from there, and he now ran to somewhere along Ikpokpa. Before yesterday's operation, which what he calls operation and things, and he boasted to the whole world that nothing on earth will make him live there. He challenged the Nigerian judicial system, he challenged the Nigerian police, and he challenged Nigeria's constitution. And it hurts when the journalists are asking us what's our next step of action. Nobody has questioned the audacity of a Nigerian to challenge law and order. He did not provide any evidence that he is the lawful tenant of that property. But instead, they all want my or PDP's reaction. I think the first thing that people should be proud of, we do have thugs, like they have, some of their own, that can come there and cause problem. But the membership was restrained because we believe in law and order. We believe that everything should follow due process. Like the chairman said just now, the person that is in the position to speak on this matter is actually the landlord, the owner of the property. When he speaks on the matter and tells the world who the rightful tenant is, then all Nigerians will know what the position is. We're all aware that my friend is our friend, Caretaker Chairmo. He accused the former Deputy Governor Shaibu of stealing his wristwatch, a Daytona wristwatch worth $200 million or $200,000. He accused that. So when the man speaks with such audacity, we should wonder what is the power behind it. I think that is why our chairman is calling the federal government to intervene before there's a breakdown of law and order in Edo State.
Make una not forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We not dey take blame. From Benin City, Ekata Ojesele, TMC TV News.